Once upon a time, in a bright green valley, there lived a brave little girl named Dara. Dara loved adventures, especially ones that took her beyond her cozy village. She had golden hair, sparkling eyes, and a heart full of courage. One sunny morning, Dara was playing near the silver stream when she noticed something strange. The water had frozen into sparkling ice. And across the ice, she saw magical shapes trapped inside. As she walked closer, her eyes widened in wonder. It was a herd of unicorns. Beautiful unicorns with shiny rainbow-colored manes and glittering horns were frozen in ice. They blinked sadly but could not move. "Oh no!" Dara gasped. "You're stuck!" "Don't worry, I'll help you." Dara ran back to the village to tell her friends. She met Toby, a clever little fox who loved solving puzzles, and Mimi, a tiny bluebird who could fly faster than the wind. "We have to save the unicorns," Dara said. Toby twitched his nose. "Maybe the ice can be melted with the warmth of friendship," he said wisely. Mimi flapped her wings. "I can bring sunlight from the mountain. It shines brighter than anywhere else." Together, they set off to the Sparkle Mountain, where the sun shone strongest. Dara carried a small bucket, Toby found magical stones that glowed like fire, and Mimi flew high, calling sunlight down like golden ribbons. When they returned to the frozen valley, the unicorn's ice looked thick and scary. Dara touched the ice gently. "Don't worry, friends. We'll get you out," she whispered. Mimi hovered above, sending streams of sunlight onto the ice. The magical stones glowed warm in Toby's paws. Slowly, the ice began to melt. Tiny cracks appeared, sparkling like diamonds. Dara sang a happy little song, and her voice seemed to make the ice shimmer and shine. "Almost there!" Dara cheered. Suddenly, a deep rumble shook the ground. The ice cracked louder, and the unicorns blinked their big, gentle eyes. One by one, they stepped out, their hooves leaving little rainbows on the grass. "Thank you, Dara. Thank you, Toby." "Thank you, Mimi," said the unicorns in soft musical voices. "We were trapped by a cold spell from the ice witch, but your courage and friendship set us free." Dara smiled. "I'm just happy you're safe." The unicorns danced around her, their tails sparkling like starlight. They gave Dara a tiny glowing horn as a gift. "This will always remind you of your bravery," they said. From that day on, the valley became a magical place where children could see unicorns playing under the sun. And every time Dara, Toby, and Mimi went on adventures, they knew that with courage, friendship, and a little bit of magic, anything was possible. And sometimes, when the wind blew just right, you could hear the soft whispers of unicorns thanking the little girl who freed them from ice. The end.